jump right down here. So as far as like how we can build context as far as like comfortableness with hanging from a barbell, right? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna have you lie on your back. So a lot of times what we have to do is with chin up progressions and pull up progressions, and chin up is underhand, pull up is overhand. There is a difference. I say them interchangeably sometimes, like if you wanna hold that against me, whatever. But we have to build context on the floor first. Because Artemis will say, like, if you want to get good at doing a chin up or a pull up, you need to train it more than once or twice a week, right? But that doesn't mean you have to be hanging from a bar 5 times a week, or 4 times a week. There's stuff we can do on the ground that helps build context as far as body tension and making it count here to the point where when we hang from a barbell, good things will happen as far as shoulder health and strength and all that stuff. So do you know what a hollow position is?
Almost.
Almost? Yeah. So you show me your version of a hollow position. Show me what that is, okay? Okay. So actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna go arms overhead, okay? And what I want you to do is you're gonna press your hands together. So flat hands. So flat hands, open up your hands, so right there, yeah, perfect. And then what I want you to do here is you're gonna cross your legs and you're gonna press your ankles together. Okay, and then maintaining this position, you're gonna make like a V. You're gonna come up into a hollow position, so legs up, and legs up, yeah, just like that. So see how she didn't segmentedly crunch up. She's in a good V position here. So knee, chin tucked, and she's gonna press, and maintain that tension here, a hollow position. Now tell me that this position, and she's shaking already, right? It's tension, right? And relax. So tell me that isn't, if I had her hanging from a barbell, that's not the exact position I want her to be in. It is. I want her in that hollow position. So we're building body tension and context here, and then when I get them to hang from a barbell, they're gonna get it right away. But if they don't get it here, then I'm not gonna move them to that position, okay? So what I'll do here is say, we might just do, I'll pulse it here too. So with my very, very, very beginners, it might be a 5-second hold. I'll say 5-second hold, relax for 5 seconds. 5-second hold, relax for 5 seconds. And maybe I'll accumulate time over a session. Maybe I'm going to accumulate up to a minute, but with 5 to 10 second holds. Is that, you follow me there? So, that's a way to progress that. It's just building tension and then accumulating time over a period. I mean, I'm not having them do like a 5-minute hold on a hollow body. That would be impressive. All right? Yeah, 10% of our session, we're gonna do a hollow body hold. So let's have her do it one more time just to demonstrate again. So again, before we get into that V position and everything moves at once, pressing the ankles together, and we're pressing our hands together to build that tension, and then you're gonna come up into the V position. Awesome, good job. And maintain that position. And another way we can progress this is have her rock back and forth. Can you rock back and forth? Getting there, kinda. So she's kind of using her head a little bit, right? So she's not quite ready for the rocking part, but another way we can progress that, where the whole body is moving in unison, is rocking back and forth, but we're maintaining that tension the whole time, okay? So ways we can progress this into doing more, and this is a great drill I got from Artemis. Where's that stick? Yeah. So when we talk about doing hanging leg raises, right, into toe taps, like great exercise, right? As far as like building endurance with hanging from a bar, building tension, and then obviously it's a great core exercise. It's challenging though. There's not many people who can do it right out of the gate. So let's try to do it with introducing that hollow position. So before we get to that though, let's do hollow position again, but this time I'm gonna have you hold the stick like so, like you were just like you were holding a pull-up bar, okay, just like that. Okay, so now you're gonna get into your hollow position, boom. Now what's the way we get that head back a little bit? Come up, okay, head back just a little bit, right there. Now what I want you to do is maintain that hollow position and bring this barbell up in front of you. So bring it up in front of you, bend your elbows, like so, and extend that arm back up, boom. What does that look like? A pull-up, okay? So again, thank you Artemis, this is brilliant, right? So she's in the hollow position, she's got body tension, right? And we're kind of grooving the pull-up, okay? And relax, nice job. She's doing it without breaking a sweat. This is like, oh, now she's like, oh, okay, good. Okay? So again, a way that I can build psychologically success, right? Start with a hollow position. Now they're gonna be, what does this got to do with a pull-up, right? So I can do this hollow position for a week or two. progress it with the stick, and then it's like, oh, I'm starting to get it, right? We're starting to build a little success, and then eventually we're going to be hanging from a bar doing that. But this is a way to build context on the ground. All right, so how we can progress it from there. Sorry, you're going to lay down again, just as you get up. Okay, so now we're going to progress it with those toe taps. Okay, so you're going to do hollow position. This time you're going to keep your arms straight. Okay, and you're going to use me as a counterbalance, right? And what I want you to do is bring your toes towards your head. So bend your knees. So and try and pull down on the bar and bring your toes to the stick. So keep coming up towards me. Keep coming up. Yeah, good. Slow it down. Nice control down. So hollow position. Toe tap. Toe tap. Toe tap. Try to tap your toe to the stick. Yeah, there we go. Good. Control it down. Pull it down. Nice job. Control it down. So again, see how we're building context here? And relax. You feel that in your core?
Yeah.
Yes. So again, a couple reps there. So 5 reps. It's plenty for a lot of people. We don't need to do 15. 5 reps is plenty there. So again, ground-based training. So who's to say if a 1 day of her training is working on hollow position or hollow with a pull or hollow toe taps? That is chin-up training, but we're doing it multiple times a week. So 1 day of the week we're doing ground-based stuff. What's another good exercise I like is, let me grab this ball really quick. So if I have you do a stability bar rollout, okay? So you show me your rollout.
On this?
On these, correct.
Straight head.
Let's go or forearms on the ball. But let's start more upright. So I want you to start here. Okay, you can start, but you're going to roll onto your forearms. So show me your rollout. Good. Okay, come back to the beginning where you were. So that's not too bad. Okay, what are you going to see a lot of? They're going to sink into that lumbar spine, right? So I want you to lock yourself in, lock it in, a very good race. I like that. Good. Come forward. Come forward. Follow. Keep going. And now when she pulls back, what is that emulating? Is that not the pull-up part of a chin-up? Yeah, pretty close, right? As far as what's happening here. Okay, and that's pretty good looking stability bar rollout. A lot of times I get some nightmares, right? That's pretty good. Good job, right? But what are some compensation patterns that you're going to see?
Pull back with their hips.
Right, exactly. So number one, they're going to be this person. Oh yeah, I got full range of motion. Like, no, not quite. Right, locking people in is going to be important. But exactly, the next one's what Drew said. Right, they come out pretty good, and then what do they do to come back? Here, right? They have to lock it in. So a big difference when you do it. When she was doing it pretty good out of the gate. But again, another ground-based exercise to help build success and progressing into the chin-up is doing a stability ball rollout. So hollow position and those progressions, stability ball rollout and those progressions, because then you can start going into, where people are like doing standing stuff, and that's nuts. But then there are other ways to modify. What would be progression with the ball? Use a smaller ball. Go to valve slide rollouts. Ab wheel rollouts, band resisted barbell rollouts. There's a lot of different ways to progress those, but people mostly need to start here. They need to do the first progression correctly first. I think that made sense. And then progress from there. Okay? So now that we got ground-based stuff talked about or in the bag, let's talk about actually hanging from a barbell. So right now, can you do a chin up or pull up right now? How many?
Maximum 4.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, funny story. When Dean and I did this in Seattle, I started doing this with a female who was attending, and I did this whole thing. Okay, hollow position. That's great. Good job. Rollout's great. Good job. And I was like, oh, can you do a chin up? And she's like, yeah, 19. I'm like, oh yeah. She's a competitor. She's a strong girl too. She deadlifts almost 300 pounds. I'm like, my bad. Sorry, I didn't. So I was like, oops. So do we have a little box I can use to propel or prop her up a little bit?
For a step?
Oh yeah, let's use a step. I got it right here. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. All right. So let's build some confidence from hanging from a barbell. All right? So let's go, show me how you hang from a barbell. Let's face the crowd though, if you don't mind.
You mean?
Yeah, let's go, let's just do pull-up position, that's fine. And then hang,
this?
yep, that's fine. Shoulder width apart, and show me your hang, okay? That's pretty darn good, all right? What is she doing a good job of right there? Like she's sucking her shoulder blades in, which is huge for shoulder health with doing these, right? You see a lot of people start and they're just like hanging, like literally hanging on their shoulders. Okay, we want to avoid that. But what I think we can do a little bit better job at is adopting that hollow position where I want the feet out in front a little bit more, okay? So let's try that hang. So start from a dead hang first. I want you to start from a dead hang. Feet off, okay? Suck your shoulder blades in. Boom, okay? Feet out across your feet. Bam. So now what I want you to do is let's just do a 90-degree leg lift. So keep your knees at 90 degrees and bring your knees up to your chest. Control it down. And less swaying. So come back to the hollow position when you finish. Just right there. And she's shaking, right? But she's packed in, she's locked in here. There's no body English, and relax. Challenging. Okay? So that would be a great exercise, because what am I doing? We're building body tension from a hang, we're packing the shoulders in, great core exercise, and we're building confidence off there. So 5 reps might be more than enough here, which is fine.
What's your take on cheat grip or full grip for these?
What was that? I'm sorry?
What's your take on cheat grip or full grip?
I like full grip. Like cheat grip was like, what do you? Yeah, so I do like a full grip. I didn't even notice that. So that would be, yeah. So now that's a full grip. There you go. So
Like this?
Yeah. So let's try 3 reps. Okay. So get in the hollow position first. Start from a dead hang. Suck your shoulders in. Pull them in. Good. No body swaying. Own it. Good. And see how when she comes down, there's no swaying. That's important. One more. And tough. And relax. So for someone who can't do a chin-up, not even one, like you said you can do 4, right? That's going to be hard. Like just the hang alone is going to be an exercise. So again, that might be one of those things where you start with 5-second hang, because that packing the shoulder part is going to be an important component of building this chin-up and to the point where we can actually do a chin-up. So the hang might be plenty of an exercise for your client. And then that can progress to some 90-degree leg lifts. And what can we progress the leg lift to? Straight leg lift. You want to try one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so everything starts, dead hang, pack the shoulders, hollow position. Now bring your legs out 90 degrees out in front. Boom. Yeah, it's hard. It's a self-limiting exercise, right? Relax. So again, if she gets sloppy after 2, then she stops at 2. Okay? Rule of 10 applies here. So like with 90 degrees or leg lift, we can talk about 3 sets of 3, 2 sets of 5, 5 sets of 2. Do the math. Like there's other permutations there, but a rule of 10 is going to be, because again we want quality reps here. Okay, and then the progression from there would be what? Obviously inching up a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, to the point where she is doing toe taps. All right. What's another way that we can not build context, but another way we can train a chin up without doing a chin up? So we started from the bottom. I'm stealing Dean's joke like Drake. Started from the bottom, right? Sorry, I stole your joke from tomorrow, my bad. So we just did a bottom hang, right? Now we're gonna go from so we can do flex arm hangs, right? So let's move this over a little bit because I don't want you to bang your head, obviously. All right? So now I will probably usually have her with a higher bench, but there you go. She's gonna start and jump above and start above the bar, flex position, hollow position, and doing timed holds there, flex arm hangs. She's pretty good. That's awesome. So again, another day, so we can do ground-based stuff one day, lower stuff, hanging leg rigs another day, flex arm hangs another day, right? We're training the chin up every single time, right? We're not just training it one day a week, but we're not loading it necessarily. So again, building time. So it might be a 5-second hold here, build up to a 10-second hold, and that's maybe 15. Like after we get to like 10, 15-second holds, I feel like we can make it a little bit more challenging, or pulse them, or do like 2 sets of 5 or 3 sets of 15 or whatever. So now we can actually talk about an actual greasing the groove with chin-ups and pull-ups. So what are some exercises that we've all used with chin-up and pull-up regressions? Negatives. Yeah. So jump up, control down. You want to try one of those for us? So she'll jump up and then control it down, all the way down. And that's pretty good control there, okay? I like that. So probably a little too controlled. So a good 5-second eccentric is probably good enough. Excellent job. All right, so you're getting a workout today. That's good. All right, so that would be one. What's another one?
Like half pull-up from standing on the ground.
Half, yeah, sure. Hold, half, yep, do half pull. So a lot of times too, like just grooving, sometimes they can only get halfway. They can't do a full chin up, so we can train them going to halfway point, fine. I've even had another way I progressed, that brings up another point, is when we start from a dead hang, just pulling against initiating it, just pulling against the bar, initiating the pull up. Like, it's like an isometric fake chin up, right? But doing that action for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just building strain would be a progression. What about band assisted? Yeah. Of course. Right? So we can go double foot, 1 foot, big band, little band, you know, and then what I like too is if we can't do a chin up, you know, I can have a heavy day of band assisted where they use a lighter band or a thinner band and we do lower reps for like 3 to 5 reps. And I can have a light day where she uses a thicker band and gets higher reps in. So that's a way you can kind of periodize your chin up progressions too. Right? And also, as far as TRX versions, actually, in this work I like to do it, so I can go boom. This works perfect because the last one we didn't have good. And we'll go one more. So I might demonstrate myself because he's a little bit longer. So if I here, I can use my feet for, I'm right underneath the TRX, and then I can do 1. I can use my legs as much as I need. So isn't that not building the same pattern, so to speak? Right? So we can build strength, pulling strength there. Obviously, regular TRX rows will come into play here because I think pulling strength in general is going to translate well to the pull-up and chin-up. You know, the way I would progress this would be I make these a little bit lower and then pull up from here. And then the progression there would be to elevate my feet and pull up from there. Does that make sense? So that would be another way we could do it. But let's say with her, she said she can do 4. So how can we get her to do 10? A lot of this stuff, I think, but grease the groove. Like what I like to do, I think it's straight up Pavel, is cut that number in half, do 2 quality reps several times a day. So whether she works in the gym or has access to a pull-up bar, she can just walk by a pull-up bar, bang out 2 quality reps or 1 quality rep, move on with the rest for the next hour, hour and a half, walk by it again, bang out 1 or 2 more reps over the course of a day. It's all about the quality of the reps. Just building volume that way. Just cut that number in half. I do that a lot with my male athletes, my male clients. Oh, you can do 6 chin-ups? Well, cut that number in half, do 3 quality reps several times a day. Don't you think over the course of a week and a month, they're just accumulating reps. They're gonna crush 10, if not double that number.